It is about the last remaining blues musicians in the area of Tennessee and Mississippi. It's sort of like a snapshot in time, sort of the place hasn't really moved on, and we're trying to sort of show people that the blues is still alive there, and it's still, you know, kicking, and it's awesome down there. Me and Cyrus both like blues and country music, and there's not really, I mean, especially in like mainstream music now, there's not really much around that's sort of our genre. So, you know, we sort of had to go to the source to really listen to the real stuff. And when we got there, we found exactly that.
It's genuine. It's like proper self-expression.
Real music.
Exactly.
You know?
It's not about the shit that doesn't matter. It's about the stuff that does. It's raw. It's true.
We've had problems with our sound. I mean, obviously it's a music documentary, and
our sound guy's half deaf. First of all,
that was one thing.
He got a tube in his ear. He can't jump into water from any sort of height, and so we didn't realise. Well, obviously I knew this, but then Alex was like, yeah, you know, like, I want to help out. We were like, why don't you just be the sound guy? It sounds quite an important job. It's a music doc after all. And then he's there like with like literally a stick he's gotten off a tree.
Yeah, because we'd forgotten the boom pole, so he had to get a stick and then
he just
sellotape
the mic that we bought to the stick, and then he had his sock on the end of the mic as a wind protector, but the sock was attracting flies, so it's just, it was a shoddy, but that's how we operate, so.
When we were in the harmonica store with Deke, and we had no idea this other musician was coming in. He's called Bill Abel, who's in the documentary as well. And he sort of just comes in with his guitar, and he's about to play at the Mississippi Blues Museum down the road. And he pretty much just comes in and he just starts playing for us. And all of a sudden, you know, we're not really prepared for it. You know, we haven't got him mic'd up or anything, and he just starts playing, and it's so beautiful. And Deke sits down with him and then starts playing harmonica, and it just sounds amazing. And that's probably my favorite song from the documentary. And it was just, it all happened so quickly, and you know, we were so lucky to have gotten it in like a nice shot, and we got the sound quality quite well. Our sound man was lying down on the floor with this like stretched out mic, like really trying to get the sound of his guitar. And I mean, we got a good sound from it in the end, but yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite moments.
The guy who owns this hat gave it to me. Was this blues guy who's in the doc, and he's like got this like quivering lip and this Vietnam waistcoat, and he's just like blues archetype guy. And on his back porch, he got an old yogurt tin and was making bubbles, just because why not? And we all just kind of hung out on the back porch in the sippy heat, watching this guy make bubbles, and it was only about 5-10 minutes in that we realised, like, holy shit, this is absolute magic right now.
It really was.
Slim just
such a special moment.
It was beautiful. It was awesome. And so we'd filmed it because we were pretty much filming the whole time. We had the camera strapped to us. So, and then in the edit, I think I was definitely against it, and you guys were all like, no, the bubble sequence goes in.
Yeah. And
now I'm so happy that's in there, because it's like not like anything you'd get in another doc. It's really personal. It's really great.
You're hearing these guys' stories, and you know, they're telling you their stories through their music, and it's such a personal experience that, you know, if we can make the audience sort of feel as if they're in this sort of personal time and place with them, then, you know, I'd be very happy with that. We never thought we'd be getting into any really film festivals. You know, we applied to quite a few, and I found out the news when I was in Tunisia, and we just went crazy. I mean, it was mental. And like, it just, you know, getting the email and Alex, our sound man, reading it out, it was just one of the best feelings I've ever had. I really, really loved it. It's nice to be recognized, you know, for like, sort of the best part of 2 years, family and friends, oh, what are you doing? Get yourself a job, you know, all this sort of stuff. And now eventually, you know, it's something to sort of throw back and be like, well, look, you know, finally we're getting some form of, you know, support and accreditation for it and all that sort of thing. So that's really, you know, it's really nice to have some form of light at the end of the tunnel.